Hey guys, Fallout here, and I wanted to quickly go over some of the changes made to Titans with the recent December patch. I'm not going to talk about every change that Bungie made, because I feel that a lot of them are pretty self-explanatory, but I did want to touch on a few that I think are particularly important for the PvP community to know about. First up is melee range. Titan melee range was improved by 12.5%, which was really badly needed. I've heard some people say that their range is now tied with the Warlock, but not quite. Warlock's range is just a little bit better, but not by much. Overall, this is a great improvement to the Titan neutral game. The Striker Titan received other improvements to their melee, listed here, and while they're all good improvements, the one I'd like to talk about for a moment is the perk Amplify, which reduces the cooldown of your Fist of Havoc every time you get a kill with Stormfist. I'd like to clarify on how exactly this perk works. Your first kill with Stormfist will greatly reduce the cooldown of your Fist of Havoc. At tier 5 intellect, your standard Fist of Havoc timer of 340 will be brought down to 245, a 25% overall reduction, which is huge. However, this doesn't mean that every Stormfist kill will reduce your Fist of Havoc by 55 seconds. After your first Stormfist kill, there's a drop-off. Killing 2 enemies with Amplify in 1 life brings your super timer down to 223, which is only a 22-second difference and a reduction of about 13%. This is the way Amplify has always functioned, but before the December patch, the numbers weren't as good as they are right now. Even with the drop-off after your first Stormfist kill, Amplify is still a really good perk for PvP, and I recommend it. I'd also like to quickly talk about the upgrade the Striker Titans got for the perk Unstoppable, which makes you harder to kill when using Fist of Havoc. This perk also gives your Titan more armor in the neutral game, which Bungie increased by 1 level with the December update, making Striker Titans able to hit the highest armor level possible without the aid of exotic or legendary armor. With full armor, the Striker has the ability to live through many things that would kill every other subclass in the game, with the exception of a Ram and improved solar armor wearing Warlock, including a shoulder charge, a maximum 170 damage hit and all burn damage from an incendiary grenade, a direct stick from a hunter flux grenade, a direct stick from a defender magnetic grenade provided you move and avoid the second explosion. I also did some testing with the Last Word because I've noticed that gun is starting to get way more usage in the Crucible after the most recent patch. A Striker with max armor was able to take 4 ADS body shots, as well as a combination of 2 ADS headshots and 1 ADS body shot from a max stability Last Word. Even a max armor Sunbreaker was not able to live through the same. In the future, I'd like to do armor testing with more weapons, but I'd like to wait until the meta becomes a little bit more clear and we start to see which guns are being used the most. For the record, I've heard rumors that you need equipment that gives additional armor for an arc-based subclass to tank things with the Striker Titan, but that isn't true, at least from what I've seen so far. All the tests that I just showed you were conducted without additional arc armor, and you can still tank all of it. I should point out that you will still die from a fusion grenade because goddamn those things are strong, and you will die from a nothing manacle scatter grenade if you get hit by all the pieces. Moving on, the shielding perk Juggernaut was improved by about 14%. It's hard to determine exactly how much health this shield has overall, but I think it's somewhere around the area of 110, a little over half of the average Guardian's health. It's important to know that your Juggernaut Shield can technically take more damage when being broken if it's all consolidated into one direct shot. For example, Juggernaut can take a direct hit from the current #1 most used special weapon in the Trials of Osiris meta, the 1000-yard stare, and a direct hit from the Hunter Golden Gun, even if the Hunter is using the perk Keyhole. Although Juggernaut was already capable of tanking these things pre-December, it's still worth mentioning because now Juggernaut remains active when your Titan is in the air, making it way more usable in PvP, especially when paired with the ever-popular tactic of Titan skating. Now, really quick, let's talk about Hammer Titans. I know that there was a ton of nerfs to the Hammer Titan, including cooldowns to cauterize, reduced splash damage on Forge Master, etc., but the one I really wanted to touch base on was the reduced damage resistance Titans get when using Hammer of Soul. The December patch took Hammer Titans' damage reduction from 55% to 50%, putting them on the same level as other Wandering Supers, with the exception of Radiant Skin Sunsinger. Before the patch, the only sniper capable of one-hit killing a Hammer Titan was those in the Black Spindle Impact tier, but now they can also be downed by the Irene RR4 and all snipers in the 31 Impact tier, which is a lot of guns, including everyone's favorite, the 1000-yard stare. Anything below that level of impact won't be able to one-hit kill. Sorry, Hereafter, I still love you. Now that Hammer Titans are on the same level of other Wandering Supers in terms of damage reduction, they are also able to be killed by a single golden gunshot, whereas before December, they were able to tank it. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, feel free to check out some of my other work, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I'm always working on new content. Make sure to check me out on Twitch because I stream every Monday night, and if you want to chat, hit me up on Twitter. Hope you learned something, and I'll see you next time.